how I prepare the garden for winter.
I start by removing the annual plants that will not be overwintered outside, and I add the majority of them to the compost. If I want to keep any of them growing, and I have space, I'll move some of them inside the tunnels to protect them from the worst of the weather. Many of the beds are already in a cover crop, filled with overwintering plants or both, but I add around an inch of fresh compost to the few empty beds I have to feed the soil, cover them with leaves, and then a tarp or geo-textile so they don't blow away. It's time to pull out the fleece row covers for inside the tunnels, which increases the temperature by quite a margin and helps them get through the colder nights. Definitely not my favourite job, but it's a good time to clean the polytunnel or greenhouse, pots and seed trays, and also tidy and remove potential pest habitat. And finally, I like to summarise the growing season and plan for the next. What grew well, what didn't, my favourite new varieties, pest issues and how I can overcome them by increasing predatory insect populations or biodiversity, for example, and most importantly, appreciate the little wins, because it's such a privilege to steward the land. And thank you all so much for joining me in the garden this season.